ngal konto ngal tol ngal konto la ala nyin kibaro nyin tal ya janjandi ni men sakeno audit ya janjandi ya janjandi banko kan Sulanding Kunjaro le kina farsana mbe block la momoy bayan na ko na de nyin bayan yow la ko na jande mbe block immediately. So mbe bisirin do kudlada nen Sulanding Kunjaro communicator kabiring wo 12 o'clock ma fala par mbisi tala be nyin desol ko mbe afternoon ne nin jita na kana ga update nyinke. I had a dialogue with Sulanding Kunjaro, and then another Sulanding Kunjaro with a very similar information ngawla compile nkana wal di Gambia dingola, especially United Democracy Party, and then the West Coast, the people at the West Coast, new information on mortality. United Democracy Executive member mbulu jankana men fo jamba screenshot la mo dolla number be mbulu among them mba kila we yajibe bari the names and other details only will be protected. Sulanding Kunjaro is Sulanding Kunjaro. Our name is just Sulanding Kunjaro. Yeah. So I don't know about chronically plan on Yindelale. Il left another distraction on kana pour ebe Adama Barrow shit nyanta kila la doleto nyanta in kila la doleto now. Just a minute, I'll be back. I apologize. I had to get back to some of the info. The Sulanding Kunjaro are very good info. Yeah, very good. I got all of them now. So wala mo information on me alonko. Mina mbole reveal la leko Sulanding Kunjaro la information e mensoto 5 to 4 hours ago meeting menketa between Adama Barrow and some security leaders and the Brown Boys. The PIU officers are named the Brown Boys, many alonko, or the Grey Boys. Adama Barrow got yalo ya jame Green Boys at Lobarsa. Adama Barrow mole initiated government the Grey Boys. Nyen mo mole many alonko yolel preparandi pour que violence on create main intent to Brikama Area Council. O ba ke kan dalilo menta wala nyindi ko ya wuli yankubale kama. Barjanim be okela dro. Nga muru back to Sulanding Kunjaro la headlines or in kan ndoloka anything for jang a bemo information already me alonko sabati tale ndoloka kibaro nyindile accordingly ntol mo messenger dam malati so Gambia dingon lebe ngin lamoyla al tutale bulo kono je so Sulanding Kunjaro kibaro men kina nja wala nyindi ko Adama Barrow de he personally ordered the vandalization of the Brikama New Market, that is the BSC. Me alonko abe on that BSC yankuba nyoli yedula kutomenta ya alo pro na musolo na badi ngolo na Gambia dingol meni akate chike ya di yankuba dabola pura ela life nyim falling bi wo so dalila ni yankuba tommo e kayko na management on na tax nying a managing ni ya muroni nan kampru ngam fanna fa yankuba dabo na la mo findite be wodo ko leke kan Gambia kono because kono silfo sonko be watu men aka batara kolo men cika Gambia dingol la taxpayer sol musul la kodo aka batara din cika aka di Adama Barrow la anala chronically kana ka kodo nyinta kataka jenoke yankuba o jeno nyina stop ani ka kodo Gambia dingol la kodo batara din tinya o banko kam Brikama Area Council. This information didn't go well with Adama Barrow. Yankuba la drastic measures amenta pro Gambia dingol la tax nyim protect. It doesn't go with Yankuba, Adama Barrow Mansakunda. It doesn't go well with them. So in Alanamuneke, so Yankuba a new market bill under the leadership of the Chairman Yanks Darboe. And the main purpose of this following reason, the reason why Adama Barrow Lafitakata ka Yankuba edu komen ke Brikama Area Council prukata ka demolish yake munekama. Number one, to brutalize Chairman Yankuba Darboe. Ya intended purposely proke Yankuba Darboe nyintaka provoke. Yankuba is their main targets. But Yankuba Tabo, but target Kamunane. He'll have to proclaim tada. These grey boys all many alonko. Adama Barola Mansakunda e key. Adama Barola Mansakunda e conclusion menke, la kuloto meeting menke. It had a meeting on Yinke, parade to Mamena, one and they have plan to provoke Yankuba, plan A and plan B. Plan B, woman at one and Yendigo. Ila green boy soli, only prepare and delay arms sol dealer. If they prepare like UDP la supporter sol the multi. Walamu Adam Barola grey boy solient. Gambling on Fale, I'll be prepared. Yankuba more many alanko, if they become a council. I'll be vigilant, be observant. Molbedia ya arabarola moli e molel prepare many alonko the violence ye joramol dila dumale ibina ibe police kile na pruka na katri kama na maketo nyinta ka demolish ba demolish la. That's the intentionally ya jamme arabaro is behind it. Arabaro e green boy so le prepare be murol dile be joramol dile do be arm dile to either harm the Gambia la PIU officers. This is very authentic information. I swear to the Holy Quran. I know the person that I spoke to. I know the Sulanding Kunjaro is in the middle of road. Mo bete kenola idiot. Mo bete kenola bankudin jawati. Even though abe anama barola mansa kundale kono ati kenola bankudin jawati ko anama barola la criminal benyame. Ye plano mendira wala nyintiko. Ibe grey boy sol nyi amndilale. Adama baro be PIU officer sol mentala puru kataka demolition on yintaka protect. Wo the same grey boy sol lebe advance la nyi PIU officer sol kan on behalf of the opposition political party like UDP. Near PIU officer sol nyi harm. Immediately ibajela le komeng Yankuba la supporter sol letara kanyim PIU officer sol nye whereata manke United Democracy Party la multi whereata manke birikama area council la multi but ibo kela intentionally puru iba ila ko be silo sol la be Yankuba nyentala iba arrest la Yankuba la arrest is pre-planned and the nyanta dundila bungo menkono or the prisoner menkono ba the tendamento for 24 hours is already been pre-planned. Sulanding Kunjaro kibaro samana. One plan B nyindi. Nim plan B soksita noka one of the PIU officers sol nying grey boy sol meni anoka arambarola molla criminal le prepare. Pribe in grey boy sol nying ibe PIU officers sol niol baramod lado. Sang wala nyindi ko they have to come with full force pruka aramabaro o da Yankuba anala doku lalo. Pruka molta ke ares. Ne Yankuba nyol tai ares la plan B mendi wala nyindi ko. If Yankuba Darboe ba make sure ya Alex Silfo Sonkonyol, Bias Sonkonyol, and other key members within the Birikama Area Council. Ibe detained for 24 hours after ibe bulalale. Niye muda ibe detained for 24 hours. But niye muda lare prepare me alonko is subject to radioactive chemical. Many alonko chemical ole wobonyimbe ya chemicalize le komen susula netol le bije whatsoever bije wo near inhale. Abe Yankuba ta ita detect that particular time, but near release after 90 days nina effect nimbe fintle kamaja mostly within the near if you are subject to that chemicals aka work within 90 days akela long soul ela major organ soul nyaka ole damage balonyin kono. This is the pre-plan arambarola mansakunda menke puribe Yankuba harm la nyamen because legally masotono cyber try ka harm in many ways. Sulanding Kunjaro nyinkibaro samana prokana ka fali. So wala nyenti ko iba make sure ko Yankuba ka brutalize ka arrest and charge him for obstructions. Neo getuma menne pareda ila detain you within the aim and objective is by harm a little bit chemical, but within that process within that 24 hours on you iba charge for obstructions because alabaro law executive power nyintaka ka PIU officers on nyintake kibrika marse kono ka demolish we yaje ko den birika madimul na fin the protocol lat nyim protect so it libajila ko yela green boy sol nyinchika grey boy sol nyinchika prokata ka PIU officers on nyinta e ham neol ham to mamena denisinata to arrest Yankuba Yankuba charge for obstruction because to buy like one more killing many to level key Purukataka obstruction on Yankee, Ebo Kunyin divert la saya associated with Brikama Era Council under the leadership of Yankuba Darboe. Kajako will let obstruction on yin. So Ebina Jacob Yankuba in charge for obstruction and inciting violence, etc. etc. This is their plan, Ibemenka. All this text information on Yimba popular as a text at later part of Nimpaleta show Yindo. Gambia di mensa read no online ya read ni mention do de dano audio di ya bondi audio di ya janjande WhatsApp group ol kono Brikama Era Council molo al separe. Plan B, another B. President Barrow is very worried about the Prime Minister Usman Sonkola's statement on MND. Ko abe Senegal sojarol nyinta abe withdrawla Gambia konole. Where President Barrow nyinta are confused. President Barrow another plan B lesodo. Either President Barrow ta with the presidential election in 2026. Wallahi violence nyimbondi atala pre-plan on momenti wala nyindiko abe banko nyin hand over nola sojarol bulu nyaade sidinja nyol nendi new CDS la planol membe kere kola nyindiko. They have to make sure that ni tada kate for us keno Adama Barrow masakunda be bola and no kera obekela Adama Barrow that is going to be very detriment with Adama Barrow anala mansakunda kurumol. So munebina happen again wala nyindiko. They will try to create a violence, violence in kera. Ibalako this current CDS ni sidinja nyol be plano men keke be Gambia Army Institute keke nyame police na be banko nyi hand over lo nyame. But Sulanding Kunjaro e won ko that's going to be one of the most brutal that's going to be a very terrible move of Adama Barrow because akonya ko hani akonya Gambia kido me fata wood lar Adama Barrow te thing install no la Gambia dingol kam Gambia dingol man la femen especially the Gambia security within the security sectors it is very fragile. Adama Barrow la divided rule is going to be very terrible. Now if Adama Barrow attempt to do that Sulanding Kunjaro Adama Barrow won wala konse ko mo nyinta ka fire. See, Barrow knew if Senegal withdraw his armed forces, there is 100% possibility the military will take over. So, Janate Bokela, the plan B, wala nyindi Senegal is sole yinke, ilafte soldier on withdrawal. Lialo exactly will be the soldier on withdrawal at that particular time. Adama Barrow will create a violence in the Gambia. I bankoni hand over within Gambia soldier on yimbe bankoni tala. Wala jani military sole be bankoni take over. This is don't underrate these information. I've been for a market. Didn't ever query market buying a loose star. The baby boy the booty, so a new query. But this information, please. Wallahi Gambianol, Moga more forced to listen. Moga more convinced to believe me. But either take this information as a joke or a lie, it's up to you. But time will come. Mark once said this, and then it will be too late. Be prepared. Na military kundato I don't have any true man about them. Commandos, the Air Force commandos, Gambia, Adama Barrow, don't even try. So Adama Barrow alone and then 90 there's a possibility of 80% ko. The current CDS ne sidinja nyolbe Gambia Army ni ba manipulate kanyame at a possible no, and that is going to be a very brutal revenge. Unlikely the military will take over the country. And then the information on Fulanyame or Sabanyaw or Naninjaw. President Barrow wanted to bring chaos so that there will be a state of emergency for ECOWAS to intervene and extend their economic terms. Nyimfana is one of their plan D. Me alonko Adama Barrow la feka violence le create Gambia kan. Isaya sala official ni command ko kataka economic ko nyinta ke demand pour a plead to the economic pour isaje will say la term ila military la present in the Gambia ni isa extend no in Senegal bina the Nigeria wala Ghana or wala any other African ECOWAS member states will say la soldier on in Gambia pour kanaka continue there. But yen plano men commandante wala nyentiko ila eman objective ni ila taka Yankuba Darboe ni ibola target kanje nak. The plan is already set. Ya ke dalilo men kama wala nyende ko, I repeat. Ibe PIU officers on Yinkila to demolish the new market me alan ko Birkama Area Council la bill. Bari ibe muna kila kodeke, there's ye mole prepare men muna grey boy sol yindi ye wala amundile ibe dundila nan kafo kono binale as ibe pretend na ko ibe yankuba la Birkama Area Council wala Birkama community la market ni ibe wala protect kambari la intentional movement wolko. Ni wala demolition on yinkuma they will advance to the militaries or the PIU officers. Ni will harm to mamenarik. Then tension on yimbe call. Ila aim and objective wekela menti wala nyendeko. Ila ftaka yankubale arrest. Ya arrest le lale prepare me ananko is fully chemicalized in dile with the radioactive or whatsoever. Iba ila intentional menti wala ke iba keep la jele for 24 hours. I repeat, they will keep him for 24 hours to inhale that one, and then he been a charge for obstructions, incitement, and violence. I release. But we aim it because what chemical me anonka be bulokono. This is the same thing baraju fuel inhale after within the short period of 90 days, whether you believe it or not. But ila aim and objective is one of them, to harm Yankuba at all cost. So ni get moment be Yankuba ni release within 24 hours in a charge. Within that 24 hours ba charge la obstruction, violence, and then inciting. So Wamula one of the plan that me alanga be kidding. So C walango Barrow knew if Senegal withdraw. Okay, no D. Okay. The information of me alango Sulanding Kunjaro are dedicated to Chairman Yanks Darboe. Ako let Yankuba be very vigilant. Please, Mabjane. Let Chairman Yanks Darboe be very vigilant, because he is their targets. Let him avoid that particular area. If not, wait. I think I need a spectacle. This mobile in that screen is so terrible. You know, let's keep my young one be very vigilant, because this is their target. Let him avoid that. Let him avoid the area. If not, it is going to be part of their operation plans to fire tear gas. Okay, Eko is after Yanks Darboe Eko. If he can completely avoid Ning Grey Boy Solia static violence in create, Yankuba Darboe Menkela will to completely avoid that particular areas. Because number one, they have their plans. Many along with tear gas on you by aimlale, particularly Puribe Yankuba Hamnyo Nyadile, about final Lakanyadile, Kwe Menke, a honorable lawyer Darboe la swinging on Pruka suffocate, Puribe Yankuba suffocate Nilonyaman during that process, about suffocating Nyadile. They like there's what they did to honorable lawyer Darboe compound in immediately after 2021 presidential election. They can attempt the same silly things to Yankuba Darboe and other employees, especially the Birkama communities, the innocent poor Gambian women in the market. Ila aim and objective menti wala nyendiko. Ikanala prokal harm in the name of one individual. Because of one individual, me alonko ay batara yale stopu Birkama Area Council okono. Silfo songo ka Gambia dingo la altol fuaro la taxa ka batara di withdraw akataka di Adama Barrow Masakunda la kataka batara di nchika ka musolta akatake jene Yankuba ya wale stopu Birkama maketo yingona. Ako mol meni alanko ka taxi ninjo merol meni alanko ijikita lako Yankuba le bela life nyim falin ika taxi menjo Yanks be wol taxi netala aya murundi kan to have a better life ila hope ya lani kiyo menka Adama Barrow Masakunda ka nyate wale jana wadali lo atne lafta either ya harm physically, mentally, even health-wise, danko ritaje ko to left men no banko ka weke. Wala to left for ya continue banko ka. So this is the time. Gambian ali unite. This is not about UDP. UDP kada makilinte Birkama maketo kona kodoku ke odlato. Gambia din kilinte odlato me ala ko opposition ole. Iya mena ko wodam malake benefit Yankuba la do ko nyin kona be menke kam Birkama Area Council. The entire West Coast, Birkama is their capital. Ye banko long, jang han jaman jang. you have 16 Bundesliga. Every 16 Bundesliga zone, ibeni las commercial city lam, ibeni la Bürgermeister lam. Neo olbeni la Bundespresident lam. Ibeni la the Bundes every Bundesland anala president lam, wala anala minister lam, Bundesminister lam. So ibala ko each minister wala mu Yankuba Darboe nyolti, wala kateke represent the central government. Each development on each Bundesland na development on fonk ibe ka membe so de la banko ke ka dundi jele ko Yankuba ka West Coast la ko don ka spend West Coast ko le nyame ibuka ko don ka di central government la. Central government, they have their own budget, but the local government also, they have their own budget from the central government, and the kadile le kadoko ke olnyama wala to la siloka hani banko ibuka je nyala yana Bürgermeister in sort of me ko every city na la Bürgermeister la anala alikalo la anala sefol la wala kanaka lo o banko dingol la kola. So Gambia dingol men yana ko tulbe o brikam el council on kono. This is not about Yankuba Darboe. This is about your future. I dingol la future. I badingol la future. I dingol wol mama dingol men kana. Wo fuaron men ka wafiro ko marse ko ne la balunya. Yankuba ko le sone andi. Bari fele kana na adama barona la masakunda ko. Ako as long as o development no be caring under the UDP. Ako to Gambia bele be tinyala. Adama baro le masakunda mansa din jawati. Adama baro le banku din jawati. Nyine ka happens Gambia dingol. Bari me futala o line intole. So let's go back to the story. Sulanding Kunjaro information on Zamana now. Wala nyinde flanya wala nyinde ko. Ako let the people of West Coast. Sulanding Kunjaro inkibaro di samana ko. Mol meni yalan ko boda biri kama era council. Atulem West Coast nkoldi. Kabirin kallaji. Foka naki kombo gunjurla. Kata karton. Kana fo sanya nyolto. Senegambia lo area kana fo kololi. Ikale prepare. This is not about biri kama damma. Bari nyimu yenyin kele tas yal target le personally yenyin area nyin target le procal damage development no membe keno alla under the leadership of Yankuba ko malla fi kawlaji e malla fi Yankuba la ji nyala so wala ne la takanazen. So Sulanding Kunjaro in kibaro nyin kika ko the wealthy people of the West Coast be ready to demand their areas as President Barrow and his evil mafias group are ready to destabilize their region. Ako arama baro Sulanding Kunjaro ko arama baro na la mansa kundala mafia banku din jawl ni banku din haram dingol jahannama dingol ikoy pareta le e kanala prukana alla region on prukana ka betinya because Brikama is the commercial city in the West Coast. Il after the prukala feature nyinta ka damage, especially those poor innocent Gambian on many ko be dogo ke la baluka soto Brikama marcel kono arama baro la mansa kundaya aim and objective men wala ka Gambia dingo be fuari yandi ke konkondi yena soila ni me konkoni de sonnela itokanya na faje. This is their political strategy. Wala ni mo mal londiroki ibuke mira no mira ko sutiyata iketa hasidoti ibuka feature nyinjeno itika fele be moment nyimen kono everybody by force nyande te kanola and ibuka kino. This is very common in our Gambia society. This is very common in the Gambia society. So alabaro masakunda fele ya intent to destroy the West Coast because of Munekeda. Idalta ka kodo batra di ndomo nyamen sirfo sonkola leadership nyinkono. Imo le soto Yankuba ka taximenta aka murundi banku dingol la kan itole ko itole nyate o jala because alama barola masakunda be suffocate kan because ila dokula membeje in few months time ni mani loan sol nyintana itela joke nola and okar violently in omo violence especially in the security sectors. Ning adama baroma amina kodo jono ime jono tilikili karifula karisa ba karinane omo violence it can lead to alama ala entangawala omo civil unrest ya jamala bansakunda anata nyaadi le Gambia kono monekela because ko jawara no molle bonana Liberia kelola wala peacekeeping inara ya jawara masakunda me jono wala keda violence wala keda la silodi wala keda the end of jawara masakunda la enyindi ya jamenyo raista wala nyama e banko nyinta because it must sociology. So in order to avoid that one, sir, Adama Barrow they venture into taking loans. Despite Gambia debt at this stage, is almost $130 billion debt. Wala nyanta jola. So sao jonyani obekalale bulokono. European all boka kododila. Niye kododi galawa masa kunale kamone taka attached to supervise that project yemendila. Niye mendoku iko esula danyine. European all ya boni ya di onanga monyindila. So ikalafika kodo bathra dintinyanya mebuka no wanyama. So that's the only reason Ibole can sign it. So Gamenol, the people of West Coast, Sulanding Kunjaro kali prepare, aliala banko nyim protect, aliala to territorial integrities, alia protects. Ne onda arabalo la masakunda kanale to destroy Brikama market. Me ananko ability under the leadership of Yankuba Darboe. Nyemo Sulanding Kunjaro information only. So kunwa start ka failure. So they will charge him for obstruction instead. Okay, fine. That is another rectification on what you know. Sulanding Kunjaro, yening kibarole nati. Atunga for gamenole sukutam batata dim batata de. Madara do good latter. Sunday mena jambake. Anambado message ole Jolantan na box okono sanga jiji ngana. The information let me make sure that this information reach to Chairman Yanks Darboe and other entourage can make sure that this is the information I'm mentioned yeah kana ka tandala alkana ngafale 3 years jotna la demonstration okeda no nyaali and in the reason why you buy no mfinda janangal alert ko atandiko the reason you buy you more prepare pro many along with attach violence you create, and after 24 hours that's exactly what happens. So do not underrate Sulanding Kunjaro. Sulanding Kunjaro is a genuine citizen, a patriotic for that matter. His love or her love for that country is beyond the own imagination. He's a patriotic citizen. I love and adore him. So Gamenol, this is the information I'm mentioned earlier. Okay, mena na mayinkile na sante makile na. Sulanding Kunjaro do feel ako it got a very tangible information on me alanko and nitano number right now mena number in drop lie the gang the real leader me alanko the killer anama barola personal anama baro a very important person a minister la oddly to a minister on the Adama Barola government, wale the PIU officer on your far. Better now would like to follow. And oddly, Adama Barola government official oddly, wale PIU officer on your far. So, better now information Donaldo. Ngambadle till the judgment, Janin judgment on you make a lambinamba for a minimum, ila name, idunta time moment service on your corner, and he bought a mintole. Sulanding Kunjaro will tell you. Don't worry, Mr. Kole. Sulanding Kunjaro. Abejane, you know. So, this guy called Molmen Alamkodea, one of the real leaders of Yenti, I got the information on you passing on your can. Jumala Barid, Jumala Bakoin coma. It a target on monitor. Any back at the time, Jumala, the location on you. Jumala Munin Grey Boy Sol Yenti. Sulanding Kunjaro will just keep updating the general public. So medana le janeto ndola misono munyineti no West Coast nkola kala je kwenye muyangu badabala quality albe finti Gambia be fakane that country banko ni na bo jita airport akonye ni Gambia no ni the moment jita airport tumana kwenye ka sokle kwenye ka sokle 2022 mbe bokana Gambia mbe seikana lesa. It is sad. Nzafano mbetakane. I landed at the airport. Kebaringo botana kebaringo me yalan ko ngaji be kaskeno fa flamati. I struggle kanna ba ko nyimota. Nkumbota, you know. Ninkombe story saying that I still feel emotion at a useless person like me. Njita airport keba alfa tikoyo akabi na bako mutala fonna kanyo saba purka na bako boni na donka fintindi nga pabi akwa nga nyama ma nga nsima nkundu nga nteboda da mente yala ne nteboda foni la wulo le kono nte banyul musama do la ledi nte banyul nte ka samale do nim banyul ka bolo banyul nga na ko jibon la ke nyela kanol kani marcel kaji kuchal ni fenkol imagine ko warta nyama kan kawle duni ka dun ka sama sala wulo kono ke wafi to survive berina dad banda ngande ta hayla kanta alifa do ko ni memmo kon tala alifa nkumbota nkaye pabi blana no mangata ngana ba ko nyimota na finta banta mol kono tadalo airport la nyati lo akonyen doma bi menyana doma akonyen dimma bi menyana doma na sokona manso nga watati nantinyi do kundi menta metana temo tuta ala bulo ala lam mansa tala manjara proko sifa fajam ba ni jita gambela mas gambela airport ni mol ka benno fani sa ko falinji bari ikam moje miyano ka ba ni nya boyta kan tuma mene kan ko nyimbe batalin parol ka hosul ke dingol ifon dingol fulangolo ki dango ke la bakaso findando josi be coincing dingol men dilela o fonda ma bala fa wartale itaji la dunia dawda na manke gambiate han senegal jita je buko sifaji je senegal ni jita mo men kana wala ni be ni kana la nyaade taxi criminal no privé sunya la nyame that's it waleji senegal because jita senegal sometimes ago or last year or whatsoever Sulanding Kunjaro ko dum banko kana fendi yalo ndolka operate nyama ndolmo air force commando ndolmo military intelligence officer soldi ndolka du nga fendi mo buga kalamata njira senegal soli na time o wesi modo be facebook o ja benjela jele kabrin tala woro nen senegal la government ila airport do kula nga kele fo so manda tala lulu e ko nga menjo e ko nyanda tala German authority le nyanda visa le apply la Senegal wala ngata nyanda German mala nyanda mala fo German authority le consulta wala clearance dintela nan ko ila banku di wona kana ji nyimbango ngaya matul ba man sele falma na ndeka kaw men fo German le kaw e ko nyanda 150 euro le jola la ko e ka 150 euro jo albenna ticket ro ribu kula ngamurja barinta jola ala ne de ma akasmas bodo lo no sita to mo na njiba ko nyab nka nyabu akonye joboda men dole nga fa to na akonye ndela mo be karanta wala so nga aw kato bo ay amala ndeboda fo nyene jola bari ndingo no kada to mo na wen kona ne to mo mena nga jang ni wonde nyim banko kanja ko nga ben sendi la le bari manta jola laftala la authority fon be na la silam al ben samala da mala sambaji al police will call na so ni wala na negotiate ko nyado man mi je timo mala laftana wala kan kai you know what nimba jole be ko be risito da ko ni sabe men dilende te o dintela de ngata nge bribe no wonde non takela you know. Can you believe this? This is what Senegal to the Gambians. Senegal is all kind of Gambia ding Allah. Be was Senegali soul. Wale kana ikana banko control na economy from la banko kan. Mendiate ka wale kiji. Na motor na drive for it stop le mendiate ka for this number of kala nyanda tamila ka dun Senegal. Anda adama paroma sakunda. Aka keno odro na to. So medana le janeto. Gambia di wala unite. Aliyo banko ta Gambia is in a danger. Gambia be collapsed. Gambia be fat. Gambia kube kila Gambia la. Desa. Medana le janeto. Exactly, Mr. Jawara. Ika wafila. Ika wallahi ika chika nibida jongo kene ka domandin kunduje ka dila. Puri ibida kamoto nyamende. That was very terrible. Nabrona. And ika mina ko gambedin ika jello jowod lato. Jello jowod lato. It's very sad. It's very sad. So medona le janeto. Sulanding Kunjaro nyikibaro sotna prokasia with you. Gameno la bankota. Nemo moyala siyasoto. Or you have an option against this Sulanding Kunjaro revelation, you can still join. But na Sulanding Kunjaro will be sitting back at Wokud later. So they don't know how to be joined, you know. But I have a information on you, I have a update, you know. So Sulanding Kunjaro information on the Maladina Prunga Tandi Gambedi on Nako, Ninebe Kiring, and La Bankoka. Mansakunda me alanko, la Mansakundari on the Doku Mengi, Ikafo Manyana Kella. Ni adoku ike badle adoku ye pare yete ya tia because of ila hate toward an individual like its citizens. Yangu meme yangu wala patriotic yala. 200 euro, Mr. Marina. This is crazy. Ndene kelokela kabin tala war. Wularo lenjita some minister 6. Billahi wallahi for some and that tala lulu. Me airport okona Senegal. Nkwal mambata. Ndol settle tale. Nkwal mambata ndele barati. Wakete Senegal airport old. Wakete la airport old. Nkwal mbefinda mejaman embassy ni call la right now. Katandala ko. Mbeyne face kanyum banko kanya. Kabirin tala war for tala lulu suba. Ko atul mambata nde na li fola nde ben fambulu jane wato bente bulle ha. I'm telling you, it's very sad. It's very, very sad. So medana le jane do al sutu to dia ala baraka mbara bada ngana relax to wandi ngan ku ni na sojare ndi wena afela because ate wulta len ko e kalta mabo bungono because no that international abolo the Bundeswehr. Abeja ne follow na kena. So medana le jane do altilo to dia ngana hata ndi wonyi lama ala baraka bake warsa nyanga inde diketi tele baringe baile Sise Moro